Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm definitely not Vlad, and we're watching some more BM Hunter series thing that I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing with it anymore, but here we are. You may notice there are no pets here, and no, I'm not going marksmanship. I've simply dismissed my pets because it's time to tame a new pet, or multiple, for this new look that we have going. So I have to be kind of specific with my pets. Not only do they have to match how I look, I also would like them to have a heel cut ability. I have a list of pets that have this ability, so I am going to go ahead and try and get them. The first one is actually in Hallowfall, so we're going to go over to, well, actually, I think I could just fly there. I was thinking, I'll take the portal to Ashkahet and then fly up. I think, actually, I'm better off since I think, if I understood it correctly, it's like in this area around the Delve, the Mycomancer Folly or whatever. Since it's there, I'm better off just going through this, what's the core way? That's what it's called. Yes, it's only been an entire expansion of me going through this almost daily. So, of course, it's understandable if I don't know what the hell it's called. So there's some kind of Hydra NPC down here, like a beast of some sort, which I should be able to find relatively easily. They tend to stand out. They're quite gargantuan. Supposedly it's close to the Delve, so I just have to keep my eyes peeled for the giant monstrosities with 3 heads. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to notice that. Oh, there's some. Now, I'm looking for a specific color pattern. So I just realized my microphone was muted. These ones seem to be the ones that I'm after. They match my color pretty well from what I can see. I've tamed a 3rd one, and I think I'm going to go for a 4th one. So I need 3 for every buff. No, that sounds wrong. I need 3 so I can have every type. I can have tenacity, cunning, and ferocity. And then I need another one, the 4th one, for the animal companion. Let's see if we can't find another one that matches our color. It looks like we actually can't. Maybe I need to murder this one just to get some to respawn, though. Because these ones seem to be darker than what I'm wearing right now. Are they actually? I think my pets are about to educate this one. No, they're not. I'm going to dismiss them. That's good. If I can dismiss them, then I can go ahead and tame this one. I think it's actually the same color as what I've been using. You have too many pets already? Oh no. Well, let's feign death and then mount up. Even if I get back into combat, they've changed it so that I can keep finishing the mount up thing, even if I get into combat. So is there a stable master here? I have a feeling there is not. So let's fly over to the nearest settlement or flight master point. It seems to be over there. So let's go over there. Hopefully there's a stable master there. If not, we're going to just fly somewhere else. I think I need to get rid of the double SARS so I can tame another pet. Okay, well, there's an innkeeper, but there's no stable master. So we're going to have to go all the way over to the main city, Merildar. I'm certain there's a stable master here. Okay, there it is. I am unwilling to admit how long it took me to find this. Okay, let's get rid of Rot Breath, Mud for Brains, and Bone Jaw. Let's reallocate these Hydras over here. So we have Tenacity. Okay, we're going to switch this one to Ferocity and this one to Cunning. So why do I have these like so? Well, the first one and the second one I summon in depending on whether I'm the Bloodlust or not. And the 3rd one can be here so that when I use Call of the Wild, I have all 3 types of the buffs available to myself immediately. Now, we do need another one for Animal Companion, which I'm going to go and get right now. Hopefully they have respawn. Actually, I don't even need a respawn. We have this one over here, I think. Oh, no. Never mind. This one. We'll tame this one. This one's nice and bright, and I think that's the one we were actually going for. I'm going to double check that I actually have the pets that I intended to get. Hold on. We're going to call pet one after another and see if we have the correct ones. So let me just dismiss this one. I know this one's correct. I think the 1st and 2nd ones are for sure good. The 3rd one is just the one that I'm curious about. No, it's bright as well. Okay. Now let's check the 2nd one. Yep, it's also correct. Very good. And the 1st one I do believe is correct because I think I started off on good footing. Yes, all of them are the correct color. That is wonderful. I'm just going to Hearthstone now, and I think we'll have a proper look at the color of the mob and how much it matches my armor in Dornogal, where we have some actual good light. As you might imagine, this is incredibly important, and yes, it does match us fairly well. I love it. Oh, there's a Blingtron out here. Yeah, I'll take a Blingtron. Hold on, give me a mount. Come on, baby. Never mind. Don't be like that. Whatever. Go over to the stable master and secure a ferocity pet for our animal companion. Hold on, there's the stable master. I'd like to stable my pet here. Move the Hydra over here, and we set that one to ferocity. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it's whatever. So it has acid bite, which is a 6-second cooldown that puts a 10-second debuff on someone, which is mortal wounds. So it cannot get as much healing. I believe it's 50%. So this is important to me. This is why I had to be specific about my pets. Also, it's really cool that these actually match the color of armor that we have going on right now. Not perfectly, but well enough for me to be quite happy with it. Now I need to think of a name for all of these. Actually, you guys get to decide the name, or rather the names, because I need 4 names. So comment your names down below, and the ones I like the most I'm going to pick and choose and use. For now, they will simply be known as Hydra. But friends, I do believe it's time for some more plus 10 keys. I'm going to try and even out and get all of these plus 10 keys done today, because I'm kind of tired of doing plus 10 keys. They're a little bit boring, a little bit too easy. I want to start pushing into 12s. I might actually push up my plus 8 key. I don't know if that's a good idea at 10:45 a.m. I think I'm going to get all these done, and then I'm going to host my 8 key and get it pushed up to 12 key, and then try to get all the 12s done. And then we'll see from there. But right now, I think I have a few dungeons to run on plus 10. I'm not going to commentate all of them. I think I'm going to commentate just one of them for this video. And I think it's going to be Arakara. Arakara could be cool to commentate. The rest of them I will simply do and show you maybe clips of them.
One eternity later.
And here we go with a bunch of our Cyrillic friends. I don't know if they're Russian or what they are, but they are spamming the bejesus out of chat in Cyrillic, and I have no idea what they're typing. Even if I knew, even if it was Latin script, I would still probably have no idea what's going on, so it's whatever. Tank, that what the f is this? Okay, well, here's your bloodlust. Good luck, everybody. This was one of the pulls of all time. I'm gonna put down a stun thing and hope for the best. This was... I've never seen that before, I gotta admit. I don't know, maybe he saw it in the MVI or some shit. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Interesting start to the dungeon, but hey, we're blasting. That's really what matters. Our friend, the Feral Druid, got his butthole flossed because, well, to be honest, what can you do when the tank doesn't actually hit the mobs and just runs? I don't know if he said he was going to do that. I'm just glad I have Feign Death. Otherwise, this would have been... how shall I put it? Interesting. Let's put it that way. Yes, interesting. Not that it wasn't already interesting to begin with. Anyway, I did say I would do an Arakara. So, and here we are doing a Gambit. And that's because the Arakara that I did start and did do was, how shall I put it? A shit show. Here, let me show you a clip. I'm not sure where we're moving towards. Like, what is this route? Why are we going this way and then that way? Did we just pull double Blood Guard? I'm kicking a volley. I'm going to use a big defensive here and hope for the fucking best. Self-heal goes out on top of that. Tank is still deciding to run this like it's freaking Fellowship. He's literally just running through the mobs and body pulling things. Like, that is how you do it. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I'm glad that I'm patient enough and can wait, because this Feral Druid... Is that a Feral Druid? No, it's a Balanced Druid. The Balanced Druid is pre-dotting things, and it is absolutely not going well for him, because he just gets his shit pushed in because the tank does not have any actual aggro. I'm going to try and focus my damage onto the Emissary here. Hopefully other people do help me out. I'm not getting any black arrow resets. There we go. There's a black arrow. Hopefully that's enough to squeeze out a kill on it. There it is. Very good. Okay. Bit stressy here, but we've got good heals from what I can see. Like, we're pretty much bouncing back to full health no matter what. I'm gonna knock this guy that way. It looks like we do have a yoink back. I'm gonna stun this guy before he goes next. Never mind. Tank's pulling that. We're gonna kick this guy. Make sure he groups up. Should have probably saved that kick for this guy, but he stopped casting now, so that's something. Big guy behind us. The Shell Crusher does not actually do anything, so that is good. Okay. Doesn't look like we'll be pulling any extra stuff. However, is this percent? I am like fairly certain this is just straight up not percent. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess we're going to find out because we're already pulling into next. All right. I'm going to put an actual hunter's mark on one of these. I think that's my first one of the run. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Doesn't make a big difference. Things that are dropping below 80% very, very quickly. So there's very limited value I can get out of using Hunter's Mark anyway. Now I'm unable to cast my Black Arrow here at all, even though it's off cooldown. Now we can because we got a proc. Because the mobs just weren't at the right amount of HP for me to be able to cast it. We're fighting just these two, so I'm going to assume that the next two Guardians we're going to pull into the boss. Or maybe now we're going to the next two Guardians. I have no idea. The tank's been kind of... I don't know, he's juking the mobs. He's juking me too, though. I'm gonna go ahead and use my cooldowns here. And what I also want to do is I want to go and activate the boss fight like so. There we go. So that when we get here, we can actually immediately go into the fight. I'm going to send out my bloodshed. I've wasted some arrows here, but I don't really care. I just wanted to activate that. I feel like it's a bit of a time save. Maybe I should have just kept blasting though, because our poor balance druid, he is, he's not having a good time, I'll tell you that much. At least I think he won't be dying anymore, because there's not much dragging to be done in the upcoming pulls and the rest of the dungeon. We'll see, though. Tank's been uniquely qualified at dragging mobs around. I've never seen anyone do that, literally just actually body pull in a +10 key. But it's whatever. I mean, it's working out. We're getting through it. Okay, let's draw our finest dick yet. Okay, we go this way for this long, and then we have to draw the testes. Yes, there we go. Oh, I mean, it's nice and chunky. It's not too long. It's not a cervix pounder, but it's you know, it's got the girth to make up for it. For that thing, you probably need a girth certificate. You can't just be carrying that around willy-nilly, or like Big Willy. I don't know. Nobody's actually doing it. Everyone's hitting the boss. All right, somebody figured it out that they need to press it. Okay, and drop mine here. Everyone knows where to go. I've done mine. I will let my frenzy stacks drop. The tank just stood there and actually fucking hit the boss for no reason. Didn't do anything. Didn't pick up a thing. Didn't click the thing. He was just, oh man, he's doing his thing. He's like, me tank, me get special treatment. Me no do mechanic. Me just do my thing. It's all right. Whatever. You can tell I'm a little bit salty today. I've been through it, man. I've had some very interesting runs, to say the least. I'm gonna knock up both of these guys just to make them stop doing their whatchamacallits, their like thing, that their beam at the boss, because that beam actually does whatchamacallit, it reduces the damage the boss is taking. Hold on. Now we add the testes. There we go. Oh, this one's beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. That one's better than my first chode over there. Thick boy. All right, we're going to... Okay, they've both been CC'd. We're going to focus now on dealing damage to the emissary, if possible at all. I would love that to be the case. This thing's being activated. I'm going to go ahead and click it. Kill this, you numpties. Oh my god, somebody actually died. And it's the healer. Hold on. I'm stunned. That's the wrong one. Why are we not CRing the healer? I guess we're saving the CR. This is very confusing. I got stunned because I clicked the wrong one. I misread the thing I activated. The healer is just dead. I guess we're trying to kill boss before he kills us, which is doable, I think. Okay. How do I put this gently? What a fucking shit show. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're actually casting a res, it looks like. That's kind of nice. I think we'll be able to cast the res before we get teleported. We'll see now. They can also just release now because we've updated the respawn location. The res goes through all as well. I'm gonna grab myself a health stone and see what we can do. So tank thunderclaps the one mob, moves upstairs, grabs these. Okay, that one's stunned by the charge. We're gonna focus on this one. I'm kicking this one. Oh man, okay. Let's get the bloodshed in there, get this going. The mobs are not grouped. We're going to miss our knockback like an idiot. That's what we're going to do. Why are we not grouping? Why do we have a yoink back down? Man. I swear to God, I'm playing with people that have never had a keyboard in their hands before. Today has been rough, man. Today has been rough. I'm having a really hard time, guys. Sorry. I'll stop complaining now and focus on what I can do to make this better. So I was looking to see if I can group up that one guy so that we can actually AoE the mobs as the good Lord intended. But I failed my knockback, so I'm also not accustomed to having a keyboard in my hands. I'm curious to see what the tank will do. I'm expecting maybe even a triple pull. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know if it's possible considering there's RP with this one group that has to go through. I'm going to put a focus on this. Okay, we're pulling one group. That's kind of okay. I'm going to feign death for this one. Never mind, it got interrupted, it looks like. I'm going to interrupt this other one. And I'm just trying to kill these casters as quickly as possible. I did send all my cooldowns and everything because I do not want to deal with these casters making it real difficult for us to live. Looks like those other two groups are going to get pulled together, which makes sense. Two casters for the group. I'm going to put oh, never mind. That's three casters. Are we pulling just this group? I guess we're pulling just this group. Our balanced druid did get punched in the face again, it looks like, because our tank is very confused by the concept of thunderclapping. We got another another interrupt in on this Tide Sage. Hopefully we chain this into next. Actually, tank's looking pretty shaky there on the HP department. Maybe it would be a better idea to just wait than finish this off. I find it funny how these deck hands are so freaking rough for tanks that they can pull like 50 little Murlocs, but they can't handle two of these deck hands. I'm gonna save my what am I gonna save? I don't know. I was gonna say I'm gonna save my trank shot for a different mob, but there's nothing to trank shot here because it's 2 officers. They don't get the enrage, I think, so it didn't make a difference. The reason I saved it was because that mob was about to die and not hit the tank anymore, so the enrage didn't really matter. Anyway, officers are dead. Our cooldowns are on cooldown. We're ready for a bloodlust here. Ideally, I would delay the bloodlust a little bit. It looks like I really should because we have 10 seconds. What are we waiting for? All right, we managed to maintain this. I guess we lust now. I will get full value out of my lust with my cooldowns as well because they're going to be off cooldown very soon and they'll get the benefit of the haste of bloodlust. And there's my Call of the Wild. There's my bloodshot. Trying to not drop any circles here. It looks like we're good. I'm going to wait for the circles to drop. Then I'm going to yeet myself over them and rejoin my squad here. There we go. Frontal goes out. Tank does move over to the side. Does not murder us with it. That is wonderful. We're going to get one more black arrow here right there at the end. Beautiful. Nice. Trying to move here. Trying to keep moving, trying to not drop any more circles than I absolutely need to in front of us. Tank is standing over there to take care of these mobs with the frontal, which is good. Looks like he's going to get all of them. That's wonderful. I don't have to spend any CC or anything like that. It's really nice being ranged here. This poor, I keep thinking he's a feral druid for some reason. I don't know why. I just keep thinking, oh, look at this feral druid doing feral things. But yes, we're all ranged. We're all chilling. Everyone's kind of running around willy-nilly, so we're taking up much more space than we need to. We could be saving a bit more space than this, but I don't think it matters. Our DPS is extremely high. I think the boss will be dead before we reach the other side of the room. I'm going to try and CC this guy over here. Oh, I was not paying attention. Hopefully that CR we saved on the last bot. Our tank just went down. I think the tank got hit by the frontal as well. If they stabilize, I'm going to accept this CR. It looks like we are sort of stabilizing. I'm going to take the CR now. There we go. I'm going to stun the brute. I'm going to use my movement speed ability so I don't get dragged off. I'm focusing the brute so the brute leaves us alone. I think we're good here. I'm going to... I missed my trap on this other brute. I'm going to knock him back. We're kind of stuck in a corner here. I'm going to slow him down and then jump this way. Hopefully not run into a circle here. We're kind of dropping like flies. I'm trying to kite these. I should probably summon pets. That would be a good idea. We do need to kill this emissary before it pops. And we have no way to get rid of debuffs anymore. We have no CRs available for this healer that is also dead. I'm going to frost trap this guy. No, I'm not. Can I knock him back? No, I can slow him. I'm focusing boss HP right now. The only way to get out of this fight is to kill the boss as quickly as humanly possible. 60 million damage needs to be done. I'm trying my finest to just do as much damage as possible and survive for as long as possible. I'm using all of my defensives. 25 million. Boss needs to be taken care of by the tank. 18 million. He's trying. He's standing in circles, though. It's kind of scary. Is he able to keep himself alive for long enough? 10 more million damage needs to be done. He's going to take out all these brutes, but he's standing in the breath because he didn't realize. 3 million HP left. He survives the knockback because he was using his shield wall. 1 million HP left. He takes out the boss as he dies. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna say clean. What a fight. Okay, that came close, man. I'm glad I committed everything to killing that. That was sick. It worked out. Not that it would have been an issue if we wiped. We have more than enough time. We're doing crazy amounts of damage, I feel like, so not too worried about it. However, I don't know if our percent is too low or not, but we're going to find out here. I guess there's the Star Seer here at the start to pull and stuff like that, so we have one more left to do. I'm going to summon in pets before I forget, like I did last time. Whew, this is a doozy. Tank seems to be a little bit lost. Do we need to summon tank? Okay, the tank figured out how to get here. I literally said summon stone so we can get the tank here. I don't know. He's saying some shit in Cyrillic. I have no clue what the fuck he's saying. He's not speaking to me. That much is obvious, but it's very confusing and disorienting. We're fighting just the Starseer. Apparently, that's a thing. So, okay. Now we're moving on to the next group. I guess I should have held my cooldown or something. I'm looking at the ritualist. I'm going to try and interrupt him so that he actually starts moving towards us. I guess we're line of sighting that. I'm sending my cooldowns, man. I have no clue what this tank wants to do at any point in time because he's done all sorts of crazy shit. That unstable rift. looks to have fall off damage or is line of sightable. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have an interrupt available, so this guy's trying to get in range to hit us with a spell. I'm just gonna hide. Tank is just running around wildly trying to get to it. I'm trying to finish off the emissary. There's a pulsar. I'm going to interrupt the ritualist. Hopefully somebody interrupts the thing where he casts the giant AoE, which is this one. I'm looking at him. I stunned him on top of that. It looks like somebody interrupted him before that though, which is, or healer, I believe. Now this is, these are interesting ways to pull this dungeon. Looking at it, I feel like we're low on percent, but I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna kick Ix. I'm gonna target the star ritualist, and I'm gonna look for a kick on Ix. But I'm not gonna kick the bolts. I'm saving my interrupt for the giant AoE. If one gets interrupted, I kick the other one. I couldn't figure out which one to fucking kick, so that's another giant AoE going off. Kick or die. I was waiting. I was really hoping somebody would kick one of the AoEs, but it looks like it just wasn't meant to be. I'm going to send a CC on this ritualist. He's going to recast here in a moment when it ends. And then I'm going to hit him with a frost trap, get rid of it. We did have an emissary go off because I was focusing on interrupting the ritualists, but whatever. I'd rather interrupt the ritualists and live than let them cast and die by killing that thing. Whatever. Kind of embarrassing. I don't know, man. This could have been like a straight up 3-star if we just actually played correctly, but people are too busy smashing their forehead in. Okay, we're gonna pull double star seer. We're gonna pull one pack of trash like this, and then we're gonna pull double star seer. Okay, cool. Whatever, man. We're gonna get double pulsar here most likely, which is going to hurt. I'm trying to kill this one as quickly as humanly possible while I'm in my cooldowns. Another pulsar goes down. Hopefully it doesn't actually get so close to the boss that we pull the boss, because that would be tragic. That's another pulsar gone. At least there's no casts to kick, because that would make this far too difficult. We do have one more pack of trash, but we're still not going to have percent. Oh man, okay, I'm going to put focus on the ritualist again. We're going to get another wandering pulsar here. I'm going to switch to it. And stable rift, I'm going to interrupt with my focus interrupt. And we switch back to the pulsar. I don't know. I tried to carry those interrupts earlier, and I still feel stupid about it. I could have just kicked one and then maybe would have lived one of the rifts going off. I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. I don't know. That shit hurts like hell. It's just meant to be interrupted. I really wish, honestly, part of me really wishes every single big AoE like that just one-shot you every time. Like the volley in Arakara or whatever. I wish stuff like that just freaking killed your entire group. Maybe at some point people would learn that they need to actually kick things. I don't know. Maybe it's too aggressive. Too many failed keys from that shit. I am a BM hunter, so I'm going to be using my mobility to just activate the... What is that thing called? I'm going to put a stun arrow down on these guys, so if they teleport, they just get stunned and fail their cast. Like that, see? But yes, I'm going to try and activate the collapsing star for our healer so that he doesn't have to move. Soak once. I'm just going to keep soaking it. Soak twice. I'm going to move slowly but surely. Wait for the dot to end. Everyone's close to full HP. Soaking it again. And I'm leaving the last one to blow up on its own. No reason for me to do anything with that one. It's just going to blow up like it would when I soak. So it's just one, and it makes no difference. There's the explosion. As you can see, we just have the one dot, and that's all. We have a stun arrow in a second here. We're going to drop stun arrow on these guys. I keep calling it stun arrow, but it's called binding shot. I'm going to hold my cooldowns now because all we need to do is DPS in the second phase. 35 seconds to Bloodlust. I'm going to maintain my frenzy shots, or my frenzy on my pets. Looks like everyone is in position to take care of these. Bloodlust in 20 seconds. We can pop Bloodlust as soon as we have it. I'm going to hold cooldowns for Bloodlust just so we can have a bit more extra damage. There's the energy fragmentation. We didn't really move away. I'm going to self-heal immediately, jump this way, and let's send Bloodlust and send all cooldowns. Okay. Collapsing Star comes through. I'm going to focus on doing this. I can soak like so. We can get the soaks out. Somebody got hit by something. I don't know what it was. We should CR them. We have one CR available. I need to hit the last soak, and this last soak I'm going to leave alone. And relocation goes out. I think we're going to get another energy fragmentation, which means lines. So I'm going to stand over here so I can see them coming so they don't hit me again like last time, which felt really bad. I'm going straight through boss, hitting the tank, it looks like. Luckily, the tank doesn't have to give a shit about that. Okay. Have a disengage available. Tank's going in that way. I'm going to grab this one. There we go. We managed to one-shot it. Beautiful. And we have another set of cooldowns available. I keep dropping frenzy stacks because I'm focused on my commentary and everything else, but oh well. We're going to have a soak at the same time as energy fragmentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my immunity if I need to survive that. so I can start the soak. Or potentially we can just stay on boss. I think we just stay on boss. I'm just going to ping boss so people know that we're staying on boss and not doing the soak. There we go. And we need percent. I'm going to ping that guy so we know that we need percent. I don't know if that is percent or isn't. I'm going to hit it and the add-on says it is. Very nice. Very cool. I don't know. This was like super smooth, but also super chaotic at times. It was just really weird, but I really like the second boss fight. That was super hype. Like, it was a trade-off. The tank died at the same time as the boss. It was crazy. I'm gonna send one last set of cooldowns here. We're gonna kill the emissary because I really want to, because the affix annoys me. And then we have some black arrows to share with the Starseer as we finish our last +10 key. We now have every +10 key, including a +11 Priory of the Sacred Flame, so that's something. I'm going to go ahead and loot this and get the hell out of this key, because if I see some more Cyrillic, I'm going to literally explode. I'm just going to splatter all over the walls. Not like that, you freak. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh boy. Okay, that was a doozy. It was really hit or miss. I mean, we were very clearly going to time the key, but also with some of the mistakes that we were making, it felt like the key was untimable. I think we got maybe carried by gear. Let me check the item levels here. 712 on the Warlock, 722 on the... This guy got wrecked because he just could not stay alive because everything was hitting him because the tank didn't hold aggro at the start of pull. 724 healer. No idea what item level the tank was. He was the host of the group as well, so I didn't see him apply or anything like that, so I just don't know. He also doesn't have details because when I went to check keys with /keys, this is from details, his didn't show up. So yeah, no idea what he's like, but he's interesting. His body pull tank mechanics are very, very fun. I think he just forgot that he's not playing Fellowship, where you can get that shit done with the body pulls. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I apologize if it was extra salty today, but I had to do a whole bunch of keys on my own, on my lonesome, with all sorts of creatures. So it was an interesting day for the Vlad. But don't forget, you need to name these hydras. I have 4 of them. I need 4 names. So you guys, give me your best names in the comments, and the ones I like the most, I'm going to choose and rename these pets at the start of the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, make sure you subscribe because there's more episodes coming. If you made it to this point of the video, include the phrase body pull in your comment, because that was some body pulling right there. Legitimately, the tank did not hit those mobs, he was just body pulling. If you do include the phrase body pull in your comment, I'll make sure to heart it when I see it. But as always, friends, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.